Something that's not talked about a lot about being mentally tough is the importance of nutrition, right? And being mentally tough in sales is really important because you go through a lot of ups and downs. You gotta have mental concentration. You gotta be able to pop back up and really get out there and get the job done no matter what kind of obstacles you run into. And for me personally, I firsthand learned how important nutrition is. You see, I was actually diagnosed as having celiac disease, which means I can't eat gluten, right? And I was diagnosed with that when I was 20 years old. And before that, I had it my whole life, but I didn't really realize it. But I always had some other issues like being anemic all the time, stomach pains, and everything like that. But once I learned how to deal with that, and I stopped eating gluten, I noticed a huge difference in my performance physically and mentally and everything else. And this is something that they've proven with high performance people in other sports is once they have their diet honed in and they're eating properly, they're able to be more mentally tough because their brain has the type of nutrients that they need to be able to stay focused and have that kind of mental clarity to operate at that top level. In this book, Mental Toughness Training, they talk about a sales professional that they were working with, and this guy became one of the best sales professionals at CNN and ESPN, and he credits a lot of that to his diet, right? He wasn't being very mentally tough. He's like, you know what, I'm gonna take this mental toughness stuff really serious and I'm gonna change my diet and see what happens. So he did that and he was able to be more mentally tough, right? He was able to be sharper mentally and go in there with better attitudes, and he dropped 107 pounds. This guy was overweight to begin with, and as he dropped those 107 pounds, he started seeing his performance go up and notching it up. So it is something that is really, really important, and we actually also know now through studies that are coming out now that mental disorders such as depression and other things like that are greatly impacted by your diet as well. So what is the key? The key is really to keep your blood sugar nice and steady. Now, I want to preface this by saying I am not a nutritionist, all right? But I'm going to give you some great resources of doctors and nutritionists who can really help you take your game to the next level this way. So we got Dr. Mercola, right? We got Dr. Hyman, right? Dr. Jockers, right? Dr. Axe, Ben Greenfield, Dr. Amen. Okay, all those guys are great resources for nutrition. They can really help you guys point things in the right direction and help you guys take your game to the next level by feeding yourself the right nutrition. I absolutely do see a correlation of people that I've worked with having good nutrition and taking care of their body and their sales performance as well. So take that to the next level. I've talked about that too in other videos and podcasts too, that if you really want to take your sales game to the next level, you have to think about it like you are a professional athlete and you're going out there to win a gold medal. So what would you do, right? With your training, right? Your mental training, your physical training, all that really adds up, right? It's all part of the game. They talk about top chess champions too, having that in, a lot of people don't think of chess as a really tough physical game, but a lot of the top chess performers out there will perform physically, so they have that endurance to endure through an 8, 9, 10 hour chess match, right? And really be able to have that stamina, and it helps them keep their head in the game. So really go out there and take your sales game to the next level and start thinking as if you have to go out there and win a gold medal in sales, right? What would you do differently? Would you hire coaches? Whatever it may be, start thinking on that level, because when you think on that level, it's going to take your sales game to the next level. So eat well. Go check out those resources again. Dr. Axe, Dr. Almond, Dr. Jockers, Dr. Mercola, Ben Greenfield, Bob Sebahar. Okay, those are all excellent resources. Those guys have books, websites, podcasts, all that good stuff that you can tap into. So this is Kerry Sullivan with How to Kick Ass in Sales.com. Tip of the day: eat well and kick ass. Bye-bye.